Hi children, today we are discussing about the lesson from EVS part in science, that is food essence for life. Children, why do we need food? We need food to work and live and do some of the activities in our daily life. And also the food gives us energy to do these works. Is it right? So, in the proper food we can take good nutrients, means sufficient nutrients gives the healthiness in the body. So otherwise excess of nutrients also leads to some obesity. Obesity means increase in the size and also increase in the fat in our body. So let us discuss about the food and its constituents. First, the nutrient name is called as, usually the food constituents are divided into some nutrients. So carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, minerals and water, and then also other one is roughage, including roughage. So these are the nutrients. Let us discuss about one by one. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is the energy giving food. It gives more energy to the body. Carbohydrate example: rice, wheat, bread, fenugreek, fish oil, and some green or yellow vegetables. Greeny leaves and also yellow vegetables are the examples for the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates example: rice, wheat, bread, fenugreek, fish oil, green leaves and yellow vegetables are the examples for carbohydrates. Carbohydrates gives more energy than other nutrients. So this gives more energy to the body when compared to the other nutrients. Okay, when we see these food, it gives carbohydrates. Then next nutrient name is called as protein. Example for protein is meat, fish, egg yolk, milk, etc. So when we take these and others, etc., so these food, it gives proteins. Protein also synthesizes the body. When compared to the carbohydrates, it also gives energy and also it synthesizes in the body. Okay. Next, lipid. Lipid, it is also nothing but fats. Yeah. Example for fat is oils, ghee, butter, groundnut, etc. So how to test these nutrients? Take some rice, add some iodine solution, it turns to darkish green. So or blackish green indicates the carbohydrates in food. So protein also we can do some experiment using some milk or some egg yolk. We can do the experiment, that is take some chemicals and add to the ingredient. It gives some purple violet color, it indicates the protein. Lipids, when you take some crushes of the groundnut or it may be oil, spread on the paper, the oily patches refers to the lipids present in the food item. Okay, and then vitamins. So vitamins are divided into vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C and vitamin D. Okay, vitamins are all the vegetables, fruits, lemon also it contains vitamin C, etc. So these vitamins rich are all the vegetables, fruits and lemon. So usually the citrus fruits are belongs to vitamin C. See children, some vitamins are causes some of the deficiencies or diseases. Vitamin A causes night blindness, causes beriberi. Vitamin C causes scurvy. Vitamin D causes rickets. So to avoid these diseases, we can take rich vitamin in our food. Okay, vitamin A causes night blindness. Vitamin B causes beriberi. Vitamin C causes scurvy. Vitamin D causes rickets. So directly we can take vitamin D from the sun rays. Okay, so these are the diseases causing by vitamins. So to avoid that, we can take rich vegetables, rich vitamins, vegetables, fruits, especially the citrus fruits. It avoids the scurvy. So we can take the sun rays. It avoids the rickets. Directly the sun rays is the vitamin D. And then minerals. Minerals like some cabbage, cucumber, radish, etc. So it gives rich in minerals. When we take these food in our daily life, and including that we can take water and then roughage food. Roughage means what? Roughage means fibrous things present in the food is called as roughage. When we eat drumstick, so it is made up of some fibers, beans. So these are examples for roughages. Okay, so that's why including the water and roughage, these constitute the food. Okay, the food constituents are means rich in nutrients are carbohydrates are the energy giving food, proteins, lipids are fats, vitamins, minerals, and then water and roughage. Okay, including roughage, these constitute the food and the nutrients. So this is about from page number 113. Observe the following food materials, and it is grouped into food materials from the plant source and also from the animal source. Paddy, it is a plant source. Foxtail, millets, it is also plant source. Meat, and then cheese, ghee, egg, milk. So these are buttermilk, these are animal sources. Fenugreek, carrot, mango, pearl millet, radish, these are called as plant sources. Write in your textbook using pencil. Okay. So the food substances from the plant sources also classified as follows. These nutrients are it get both from plant and also animal source. But next, only the food substances from the plant sources are classified as follows. Let us discuss about one by one. So children, one more time. The carbohydrates are rice, wheat, bread, fenugreek, fish oil, green leaves and yellow vegetables. Proteins are meat, fish, egg yolk, milk, etc. Lipids, oils, ghee, butter, groundnut. Vitamins are all the vegetables, fruits, lemon, etc. Minerals are cabbage, cucumber, radish, water, including the water and also roughage. Some of the diseases are caused by vitamins are vitamin A causes night blindness, vitamin B causes beriberi, vitamin C causes scurvy, vitamin D causes rickets. First plant source is called as cereals. Second one, pulses, oil seeds, vegetables, green leaf vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and last one is fruits. The plant sources are cereals, pulses, oil seeds, vegetables, green leaf vegetables, and also fruits. So these are the plant sources. Let us discuss about millets. we eat consists of more than one nutrient. Among them, millets like, so the food which we eat consists of more than one nutrient. What children? More than one nutrient. More than one nutrient. Among them, the millets like foxtail millets and cordon millets. So are the example for these millets. Our elders used it to consume more of millets. Nowadays, the consumption of these cereals was considered to be healthy and it is also reduced. Here are some millets. Children, jowar, pearl millet, ragi, little millet, brown top millet, foxtail millet. These are the examples for millets. You can see the jowar, ragi, pearl millet and small little millet. So in Kannada, what we call as arka, navade, sajje, ragi, illattivala, adu millets. Okay. So now we can discuss about the uses of millets. Millets can be grown using less water in less period of time. So it takes less water and also less time when it is growing, and they grow easily in different environment and climatic condition. It can be grown in different environment and also different climatic conditions. These can be grown without using chemical fertilizers, pesticides and also herbicides. It can be grown in a less period, less water, and it can be grown in different environment and also climatic conditions. But it can easily grown using without using chemical fertilizers, pesticides and then herbicides. These are called as friends of famine. Friends of famine, which millets are called as friends of famine. These cereals have a lot of nutrients. It gives more nutrients in the food things. Okay. Millets are also called as friends of famine. It can be grown using a less water and less period of time. It can be grown without using chemical fertilizers and then pesticides and also herbicides. Okay, children? And it can be grown in any environment, different environment and also different climatic conditions. That's why the millets are called as friends of famine. Okay? Next, availability of food. The fertility of agricultural land and climatic conditions different from one place to another place in a state because of the rain. Usually the agriculture depends upon the rain, the main source of water. So all the types of crops cannot be grown in all the places. Crops like jowar, ragi, paddy cannot be grown in all the places because this paddy needs more water. The ragi and other jowar needs little bit water. When compared to paddy, the ragi and some jowar can be grown little bit water. Okay, little amount of water. And then the government has taken steps to ensure the availability of food for all the people. In this one, for example, from page number 116, giving milk and midday meals to the students in a school. Government has taken some steps to ensure the availability of water to the people. So in a school, they are giving milk and also midday meals. Supply of food materials at nominal rates through a fair price shops. So they are provided food materials at nominal rates through a fair price shops. And then steps are taken to prevent unnecessary holding of food materials by the merchants. Purchasing of food materials from the farmers stored in the proper godowns and then distributing. So these are the government taken some of the steps to consume or ensure the availability of water. What are the steps? Given milk and midday meals to the students in the school, and given crops or given food materials in a fair price shops, and also to prevent hoarding of food materials by the merchants. Purchasing the food materials from the farmers and then store them in a proper godowns and then distributing. As food materials are available, it is difficult to prepare food for us. So here you have to make a list of food prepared at your home. So you have to write the food materials to make a food or it may be ingredients to make a dish. You have to write in this column. 117 page number. Seasons. Season wisely we can eat some of the food. That also you have to write. In the summer we can we eat some water substance, that is what we call as watermelon, muskmelon, like that, and also lemon juice, like that. We can write in that summer column. Rainy season we can eat the warm food, so hot food, and in winter also we can drink some soups, no? So that also you can write in that column. So children, you have to write you have to complete the 118 page number. So food food of the different places of Karnataka. Usually the coastal Karnataka people use the fish as a main staple food, and other South Karnataka ragi, rice, like that, and North Karnataka people they will use more wheat, and then Malnad areas they will use both the vegetarian and also they will use the vegetables and also non-vegetarians. Okay, so like that you have to write the food that used in the Karnataka. It may be North or it may be South. From the magazines, so the food described as follows. In the magazines advertisements, cooking related programs telecasted in TV channels and radio, the new food habits has become common due to the use of internet in mobiles and computers. Cookery books, due to the influence of the factor mentioned above, our food habits can be changed as follows. Consumption of food items are like pizza, burger, sauce, samosa, cornflakes, soup, the noodles, instant food items, noodles, ice creams, chocolate, chips have been increased instead of consuming these nutrients at home-made food. Some of them are considered as a junk food. So instead of taking these food in the others, these food are considered as a junk food. So it cannot be given a nutrients to the body. So that's why we have to do it in a home, and so it gives some nutrients. Okay, and it is considered considered as a junk food. Children, junk food means food materials. Junk food materials which has less nutritional value. So it is not unnecessary from the health point of view. So it contains a less nutritional value, means the food contains less nutritional value. That food are called as junk food. Consuming sauce-rich food items, like consuming means avoiding. That is so what we eat, no, like sauce-rich food are gobi manchuri, pani puri, Chinese food has become common. The sauce contains some chemicals which make the food tastier. So there are some of chemicals are added to the sauce. It contains some chemicals. Consuming the outside food instead of homemade food, it is also it will increase the nutrients. Consuming the outside food, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಮ್ಮೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. Use of ready-made food is increasing the mechanical life in the town or cities. Ready-made food means what? Instant food. It also gives a less nutritional value. Eating fast food is also example for this. Fast food means what? It can be eat not fast, so it also contains some of the chemicals, and also it can be instant food. Okay, the effects of change in food habits are people fall sick. What happens? So when we eat these types of food, junk food, and also some of the food it mixed with chemicals, when we eat these food, the people fall sick easily. It contains some poisonous chemicals. The chemicals are entered into the body and leads some of the diseases. It gives us a tasty, but it gives also diseases. Body is losing the power of fight to diseases, means the resistance is decreased. Consumption of spicy food and junk food has given rise to obesity problems. Consumption of the spicy food and junk food leads to obesity. Obesity means increasing the fat in our body are called as obesity. ತುಂಬಾ ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದನ್ನ obesity ಅಂತಾರೆ. So increase the consumption of food, that is spicy food and also junk food has given rise to obesity problems. Ready-made food packets. So if you are using a ready-made food packets, so during that when we use the ready-made packets, observe the following points. Here, date of manufacture and expiry date. Okay, we can see the manufactured and expired date of the packet what we are using as a ready-made food packets. The ingredients added to the stuffs or quantity of the chemicals. Some chemicals are added to the ready-made things, food items. So that also we can see and read the ingredients. Temperature needed to preserve the packet. Temperature needed to preserve the packet. It may be kept means it's stored cool temperature or it may be hot. So our one test we have to see and keep that in a proper and preserve the packets. Okay. It is dangerous to eat foodstuffs when have expired or consists of a lot of chemicals. Okay, so that's why the expired food. So you cannot eat wasting of food. We can see food being wasted here and there in these pictures. From throwing away food. So it may be from the functions, marriage function, or it may be other function. Some of the food items are throwing away. See, for the page number 112. So we have to avoid the throwing of food. Instead of that food, we can give to the other orphanage peoples and other homes. Okay. It is important to preserve food and foodstuffs without wasting and spoiling them. It is to avoid the wasting and spoiling the food. Nowadays, the foodstuffs are preserved by some of the following methods. The preservation avoids wasting and also spoiling of the food. We know the taste of pickles. Pickles usually salty taste. So for preserve the pickles, they will add the salt to the pickle. It avoids spoiling for many days. So that's why the salt is added to the pickle. Okay. And also some chemicals like sugar also to be preserved for fresh fruits. So what we are using in the fruit jams, some sugars are added to some fruits. It will be also preserved. Okay. And grapes are dried and used as a dry grapes. Grapes are also used as a dry grapes. It cannot be spoiled. Okay. Fish, meat, and milk are preserved by storing them at very low temperature. It is called as cold storage. Cold storage. Milk, fish, and meat are preserved in cold temperature. That type of food we can store, that is called as cold storage. For example, refrigerator. Children, we know that refrigerator. So what is the use of refrigerator? We can keep all the food items, vegetables, fruits, and some of the not spoiled. Some of the foods we can stored in the refrigerator. Good food keeps us healthy physically and mentally. Good food gives us healthiness physically and also mentally. Food is essential to our life. To be healthy, it is important to protect ourselves by eating good food. So that's why we have to eat more vegetables, fresh fruit, and other good good nutrients in the food items. Okay children, this is about of the food, and the main food constituents are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, minerals, vitamins and water, roughage. Some of the plant sources are cereals, pulses, oil seeds, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, fruits. Millets are, in the earlier days, usually the millets is a very good crop, so it is called as famine food. It can be grown in any environment, climatic condition. It gives more than one nutrient. It cannot give only one nutrient. This millets gives us more nutrient. Okay. So example for millets: ragi, jowar, green millet, pearl millet, little millet, like that. We can use millets in our daily life. It gives more nutrients. Okay. Thank you children.